When we talk about achieving a goal, the first essential step is to clearly define your purpose. Understanding why a goal matters to you personally is one of the most powerful motivators you can have. It's not just about wanting something, it's about knowing why you want it. Purpose fuels our drive and provides a deeper sense of meaning to our efforts, making it easier to stay focused, committed, and resilient even when things get tough. The reason behind a goal acts as a guiding light. For instance, imagine two people with the same goal of starting a business. One person is driven by the need to make money, while the other has a purpose rooted in a passion for helping people or creating something they believe will make a positive impact. The person with the deeper purpose is far more likely to push through difficult times, persevere when there are obstacles, and stay committed to their vision. They have a strong why that fuels their journey, while the other may struggle to find the motivation to keep going. To define your purpose, you must take the time for self-reflection. Ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? And what will achieving it mean for my life? Dig deeper into your motivations and explore the personal significance of the goal. Perhaps it aligns with your values, a vision you have for your future, or a need for self-growth. Purpose often stems from our core beliefs, experiences, and desires. It's not always easy to pinpoint, but once discovered, it has the power to make any challenge along the way feel worthwhile. Having a well-defined purpose brings clarity to your actions. When you know exactly why you're working towards something, decision-making becomes easier. Each action can be filtered through your purpose. Does this bring me closer to my goal, or does it pull me away from it? This clarity makes it simpler to eliminate distractions, focus on what matters, and set boundaries. Without a clear purpose, it's easy to get sidetracked, procrastinate, or lose motivation, because the destination isn't tied to something deeply meaningful. Purpose also strengthens resilience. Goals are rarely achieved without facing some level of adversity, be it unexpected challenges, failures, or periods of self-doubt. However, a strong purpose serves as an anchor during these difficult times. When the journey gets tough, you can draw on your why to help you push through. If your goal is only superficially important to you, it's more likely you'll give up when things get challenging. But if your goal is fueled by a purpose you truly believe in, you're more likely to find the inner strength to overcome setbacks, adapt, and continue moving forward. Purpose is also contagious. It can inspire others to support you. When you share your goal and the purpose behind it, people can connect with your passion and vision. This can lead to a network of encouragement and support, whether from friends, family, mentors, or colleagues who believe in what you're working toward. When others see the dedication in your purpose, they're more likely to offer help, encouragement, or resources, and these can be invaluable as you progress. Ultimately, defining your purpose provides a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond simply reaching a goal. Purposeful goals often have an impact that extends beyond yourself, benefiting others or contributing to something larger. This adds an additional layer of satisfaction and pride once you achieve your goal. Rather than simply crossing an item off a list, a purpose-driven goal shapes your character, builds skills, and provides a lasting sense of achievement. So, if you're serious about achieving a goal, take the time to define your purpose. Reflect on what this goal means to you, and allow your purpose to fuel every step of your journey. With a well-defined purpose, your commitment becomes stronger, your resilience grows, and the path to your goal feels meaningful every step of the way. When pursuing any goal, setting clear, achievable steps is essential. It transforms a large, often overwhelming goal into manageable tasks, making the journey more structured and less intimidating. Clear steps not only provide direction but also serve as markers of progress, giving you a sense of accomplishment and keeping motivation high as you move toward the ultimate objective. The first step in creating achievable steps is to break down your goal into smaller, more specific tasks, rather than focusing solely on the endpoint. Identify the individual actions required to reach it. This could mean brainstorming all the components involved, mapping out different phases, or prioritizing actions in logical sequence. If, for example, your goal is to write a book, focusing on write a book as a single task can feel daunting. But if you break it down into steps like outline main topics, write chapter 1, or edit draft a project, becomes more feasible. This approach makes the larger goal feel less intimidating as you're able to see a clear pathway rather than a massive undefined endpoint. Another important aspect of setting achievable steps is to make sure each step is specific. Vague tasks can make it hard to measure progress and often lead to procrastination or confusion. Instead of setting a task like improve my writing, aim for something more specific, like write 500 words every day or complete one chapter draft per week. Specific steps provide clear direction and allow you to measure your progress, which can be highly motivating. They help you understand exactly what needs to be done and eliminate ambiguity, making it easier to dive into action without hesitation. It's equally important to ensure that each step is realistic and attainable. Aiming too high too soon can lead to frustration and burnout. Consider your current skills, resources, and available time, and set steps that are challenging but achievable. Setting a step that requires an unrealistic amount of time or resources can be discouraging, especially if you're unable to complete it. Start small and gradually increase the challenge as you gain momentum. Returning to the book writing example, if you're new to writing, starting with a goal of write for 10 minutes a day can help you build consistency. As you get used to the routine, you can increase the time spent writing. To keep yourself accountable and stay on track, it can also be helpful to set deadlines for each step. Deadlines provide a sense of urgency and encourage action. Without a timeline, it's easy to let tasks slip by or to procrastinate. However, deadlines need to be flexible enough to allow for unforeseen circumstances. Setting rigid timelines without accounting for life's unpredictability can lead to frustration. Instead, create a general timeline but allow yourself room for adjustments as needed. Deadlines can help you stay focused and can prevent the goal from feeling like a someday dream. Tracking your progress is another valuable aspect of setting achievable steps. Keep a record of completed steps, whether in a notebook, a digital app, or a checklist. Tracking progress helps you see how far you've come, which can boost your confidence and provide motivation to keep going. Each completed step is a small success that adds up to your larger goal. When you see tangible progress, you're reminded that your efforts are paying off, which can keep you motivated, even during challenging phases. Celebrating small victories along the way can reinforce your commitment and make the journey more enjoyable. Each step you complete brings you closer to your goal, and acknowledging this progress can provide a sense of achievement. These small celebrations, whether it's a break, a reward, or sharing your progress with someone, can make a big difference in maintaining enthusiasm. Finally, be open to revising your steps as needed. The path to achieving a goal isn't always linear. New challenges, opportunities, or insights can change your approach. Flexibility is key. If one step doesn't work out as planned, reevaluate and adjust your steps. This adaptability ensures that you're always moving forward, even if the route looks different from what you initially planned. Setting clear, achievable steps transforms any goal from a distant dream to a tangible, actionable plan. By breaking down the journey, making each step specific, tracking your progress, and allowing for flexibility, you're creating a roadmap that makes even the most ambitious goals feel within reach. It's this approach that turns the impossible into the possible, one step at a time. In our journey toward any meaningful goal, one of the most critical actions we can take is eliminating distractions. In today's world, distractions are more prevalent than ever. From the constant buzzing of our phones to endless streams of social media, emails, and other digital interruptions. These distractions can fragment our attention and rob us of the precious focus needed to work toward our goals effectively. By actively identifying and minimizing distractions, we create an environment that allows for deep concentration, sustained motivation, and the clear focus necessary to achieve success. The first step in eliminating distractions is recognizing what these distractions are. Many distractions are obvious, such as social media, constant texting, or a noisy environment. Others, however, are less visible and can even seem productive, such as overchecking emails, spending too much time organizing tasks rather than completing them, or handling other people's requests during designated work time. Identifying these time wasters can be a wake-up call. To do this, spend a day or two observing your habits and writing down every time you feel your focus pulled away from your work. Once you know the main distractions in your life, you can start to address them with intention. One of the most common distractions we face today is our smartphone. With notifications, apps, and social media, our phones are designed to capture and hold our attention. One effective way to reduce smartphone distractions is to turn off non-essential notifications. Choose only the most necessary alerts and disable everything else. Some people also find it helpful to place their phone out of reach while working or even in another room. Additionally, setting specific times for phone use, such as only checking messages every 2 hours, can help curb the habit of constantly picking it up. Taking control of our phone usage can create an immediate improvement in our ability to focus. Creating a dedicated workspace can also help minimize distractions. Whether it's a home office, a quiet room, or a specific desk at a library, having a consistent place where you focus solely on your goal can create a productive, active atmosphere. When you sit down in this designated area, it sends a signal to your brain that it's time to focus. Keep this space clean and free of distractions. Remove any items that could pull your attention away, whether it's unrelated books, extra gadgets, or other clutter. This simple habit helps you enter a focused state more easily. Another major distraction that often goes unnoticed is multitasking. Many people believe that handling multiple tasks at once can make them more productive, but research consistently shows that multitasking reduces efficiency and performance. Instead of trying to juggle various activities, commit to focusing on one task at a time. This single tasking approach allows you to dive deeper into your work, increasing both the quality and speed of what you accomplish. When you're fully engaged in one task, you're less likely to be distracted by unrelated thoughts or other tasks demanding your attention. Time blocking is an effective technique for eliminating distractions and organizing focused time. With time blocking, you set aside specific blocks of time for particular tasks. During these blocks, commit to working on only that activity, free from any interruptions. For example, if you're working on a project from 9 to 11 a.m., set that time solely for the project and do not allow yourself to respond to emails, texts, or other tasks during that period. This approach helps you enter a focused state more readily and makes it easier to stay committed to the task at hand. It's also helpful to communicate your focus needs to those around you. If family members, roommates, or colleagues are used to interrupting you throughout the day, a simple conversation can set new boundaries. Explain that you'll be working on a specific goal and that you need uninterrupted time. People are generally respectful of boundaries when they understand that you're working towards something meaningful. This communication can create a more supportive environment and cut down on external distractions. Developing a habit of regular breaks is another effective way to manage focus. Short breaks between focused work periods can help prevent burnout and keep you energized. Techniques like the Pomodoro method, where you work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break, can help balance focused work with rest. During these breaks, allow yourself to briefly enjoy distractions or check your messages so that you're ready to dive back into work afterward with renewed concentration. Ultimately, eliminating distractions is about creating a mindset and environment that supports deep work and focus. It requires self-discipline and a willingness to make intentional choices that prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification. By identifying your main distractions, managing smartphone usage, creating a dedicated workspace, avoiding multitasking, using time blocking, communicating boundaries, and taking regular breaks, you're setting yourself up for success. With fewer distractions in your life, you'll find that progress toward your goal becomes not only easier but more enjoyable. Creating a consistent routine is one of the most effective strategies for achieving any goal. When we establish a regular routine, we provide ourselves with a structured pathway to reach our objectives. A well-designed routine offers stability, helps build positive habits, and reduces the mental effort required to start work every day. Instead of constantly figuring out what to do next, a routine helps automate decision-making, allowing you to focus more energy on the work itself rather than on planning. Routines create momentum, which makes it easier to sustain progress over time and ultimately reach your goal. Consistency is the foundation of any routine. When we repeat actions daily or weekly, they gradually become habits, ingrained behaviors that we do without overthinking. These habits shape the course of our days and have a significant impact on our productivity and focus. For instance, if your goal is to improve fitness, going to the gym only once a month won't get you there. But if you consistently follow a workout routine, even just a few times a week, you'll start to see improvement. This principle applies to almost any goal, whether it's writing, studying, learning a skill, or building a business. Consistency is the key that turns actions into accomplishments. One of the biggest benefits of a routine is that it reduces decision fatigue. When we have to make numerous small decisions throughout the day, like deciding when to start working or what to prioritize, it can be exhausting. Decision fatigue lowers our ability to make good choices, which is why by the end of the day, people are more likely to procrastinate or choose easy, unproductive activities. A routine eliminates many of these small decisions because it sets a predictable structure. If you have a set time each day to start work, exercise, or study, there's no need to decide whether or not to do it. This consistency means you're able to direct your mental energy toward the actual task at hand, rather than on whether or not you'll do it. Starting your routine with small, achievable tasks can build a positive momentum that makes it easier to tackle larger, more challenging parts of your goal. For example, a morning routine might start with making your bed, followed by a few minutes of stretching or a brief meditation session. These simple tasks require minimal effort, but signal to your brain that the day has started, creating a positive, productive mindset. When you begin the day with productive actions, it becomes easier to continue on a productive path. Small successes can build confidence and provide a sense of accomplishment, setting the stage for a productive day. A consistent routine also helps you manage time more effectively. By allocating specific times for specific activities, you can prioritize tasks that are most important to achieving your goals. For example, if your goal is to write a book, you might allocate an hour every morning for writing. This dedicated time ensures that you're making daily progress, even if it's just a few paragraphs. Over time, these small increments add up, and with a consistent writing routine, you'll eventually have a completed manuscript. Time blocking, where each part of your day has a designated activity, is a particularly effective way to stay on track and ensure that you're working towards your goals consistently. One of the challenges people face when establishing a routine is overcoming the initial resistance to change. The beginning stages of any routine can feel challenging because your mind and body are adjusting to a new pattern. It's normal to feel a little resistance or even discomfort as you start. However, this discomfort is temporary, and once you push through the first few days or weeks, the routine becomes easier and begins to feel natural. Remind yourself of the benefits that this consistency will bring in the long run. Overcoming initial resistance is a necessary step in transforming a routine into a natural part of your daily life. Flexibility is another important factor in maintaining a consistent routine. Life is unpredictable, and there will be days when sticking to your routine may not be possible due to unexpected commitments or situations. Rather than abandoning the routine altogether, allow yourself a degree of flexibility and adapt where needed. If you miss a day, don't be discouraged, simply return to your routine the next day. This approach prevents you from feeling frustrated or discouraged, and it helps maintain the positive momentum of consistency. Reflecting on your routine from time to time is essential for making sure it still aligns with your goals. As your goals evolve, your routine might need to evolve as well. Regularly assess which parts of your routine are working well and which might need adjustment. This reflection ensures that you're optimizing your time and energy in ways that bring you closer to your goals. In summary, creating a consistent routine is a powerful way to build progress toward your goals. By establishing a structured approach to your day, reducing decision fatigue, and turning repeated actions into habits, you're setting up a strong foundation for success. While the initial stages may require effort and adjustment, the long-term benefits of a consistent routine are well worth it, enabling you to achieve your goals more efficiently and with a greater sense of accomplishment. Staying positive and resilient is essential when working toward any goal. The journey to achieving something significant is often filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of self-doubt. Maintaining a positive mindset and developing resilience helps you navigate these obstacles, adapt to changes, and keep moving forward despite difficulties. Positivity fuels motivation, while resilience provides the strength to bounce back and persist, making these two qualities a powerful combination for success. Positivity is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it's about cultivating an optimistic outlook that allows you to see opportunities and challenges and approach problems with a constructive mindset. A positive mindset encourages you to focus on what you can control rather than what you can't. This shift in perspective makes it easier to keep pushing forward, as you're more focused on solutions than on the problems themselves. For example, if you encounter a setback in your goal, such as a missed deadline or an unexpected delay, staying positive can help you view it as a learning experience rather than a failure. One way to cultivate a positive outlook is through practicing gratitude. When you regularly focus on what you're grateful for, it becomes easier to maintain a positive attitude, even during difficult times. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as writing down 3 things each day that you appreciate or that went well. This exercise shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right, reminding you of the good things in your life and the progress you're making. Gratitude fosters an optimistic perspective and encourages a growth mindset, which can make challenges feel more manageable. Resilience, on the other hand, is the ability to withstand adversity and keep going, even when things get tough. Resilience is about not giving up, even when progress seems slow or setbacks seem overwhelming. Developing resilience requires accepting that setbacks and failures are a natural part of any journey. No matter how well you plan or how hard you work, things won't always go smoothly. Resilience is about learning to adapt to these disruptions, understanding that they don't define your overall journey, and committing to the process regardless of temporary setbacks. Building resilience often involves reframing your relationship with failure. Many people fear failure, seeing it as a sign that they're not capable or worthy of achieving their goals. But failure is a normal part of growth. It provides valuable lessons and insights that can make you stronger and better prepared for future challenges. Instead of viewing failure as something negative, try to see it as a stepping stone on the path to success. This reframing can make it easier to stay resilient and bounce back when things don't go as planned. Another effective way to strengthen resilience is by setting realistic expectations. If you expect immediate results, you might feel discouraged if things take longer than anticipated. Understanding that progress often takes time helps you maintain resilience and stay committed. Break down your larger goal into smaller, manageable milestones and celebrate each one along the way. Recognizing these small wins keeps you motivated and reinforces your belief in your ability to achieve the overall goal. Each milestone reached is a reminder of the progress you're making, no matter how small it may seem. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can also enhance your positivity and resilience. The people we spend time with can greatly influence our mindset and motivation. Supportive friends, family members, or mentors can provide encouragement, share insights, and remind you of your strengths when you're feeling discouraged. Having a strong support system creates a sense of accountability and provides emotional strength during tough times. When you feel that others believe in your potential, it can be easier to believe in yourself even when things get tough. Practicing self-care is another essential part of maintaining a positive and resilient attitude. Physical and mental well-being significantly impact your ability to stay focused and motivated. Getting enough rest, eating well, and exercising can all contribute to a balanced, positive outlook. Self-care also includes managing stress, setting boundaries, and making time for activities that bring joy and relaxation. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to handle challenges and bounce back from setbacks with renewed energy and optimism. Finally, developing a sense of purpose can deepen both your positivity and resilience. When you have a clear understanding of why a goal is meaningful to you, it's easier to stay committed to it even when the going gets tough. A strong sense of purpose gives you a reason to push through difficulties and keep moving forward. Every time you encounter a challenge, reminding yourself of your purpose can reignite your motivation and strengthen your resilience. In summary, staying positive and resilient is about embracing a mindset that values growth, adaptation, and persistence. By focusing on what you can learn from challenges, practicing gratitude, surrounding yourself with support, caring for your well-being, and maintaining a sense of purpose, you create a mental framework that can sustain you through the ups and downs of any journey. These qualities provide the foundation for long-term success, allowing you to move forward with confidence, no matter what obstacles arise. Celebrating progress is a powerful practice that fuels motivation, reinforces positive habits, and keeps you engaged on your journey toward achieving a goal. When we focus solely on the endpoint and ignore the small milestones along the way, the journey can feel long and overwhelming. By taking the time to celebrate each step forward, no matter how small, we acknowledge the effort, dedication, and persistence we're putting in. This positive reinforcement not only boosts morale, but also serves as a reminder of how far we've come, making it easier to continue pushing forward with renewed enthusiasm. One key benefit of celebrating progress is that it creates a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, even if you haven't yet reached your final goal. Often people become so focused on achieving their end result that they overlook the small victories that happen along the way. However, each of these victories represents a step closer to the goal and is worthy of recognition. Celebrating progress gives you a moment to pause, reflect, and appreciate your hard work, which in turn builds a sense of confidence and achievement. For instance, if you're working toward a fitness goal, celebrating each pound lost or every time you lift heavier weights can provide a boost of pride and encourage you to keep going. Celebrations don't have to be grand to be effective. They can be as simple as acknowledging your success to yourself, sharing your progress with a friend, or rewarding yourself with something enjoyable. These small acts of recognition can bring a lot of joy and reinforce the behaviors that contributed to your progress. For example, if you're studying for an exam, you might reward yourself with a short break, a snack, or time to watch an episode of your favorite show after completing a study session. These small rewards create a positive association with the work you're putting in, making it more likely that you'll stay committed to your routine over time. Celebrating progress also reinforces the brain's reward system, which is crucial for building long-lasting habits. When you recognize an achievement, your brain releases dopamine, a feel-good neurotransmitter that enhances motivation and focus. This release of dopamine encourages you to repeat the behaviors that led to the accomplishment, making it easier to stick to your goals. Essentially, celebrating progress conditions your brain to associate hard work with positive outcomes, which can help transform productive behaviors into consistent habits. Over time, as these habits become ingrained, the actions required to reach your goal become part of your daily routine. Furthermore, acknowledging progress can be a powerful antidote to self-doubt and discouragement. When working toward a challenging goal, it's common to feel uncertain, question whether you're on the right path. Celebrating even minor achievements can remind you that you're making tangible progress, which can help silence those doubts. Reflecting on each milestone reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. When setbacks arise, as they inevitably do, having a history of celebrated progress can serve as proof of your resilience and ability to overcome obstacles. This sense of accomplishment and self-belief makes it easier to navigate challenges and bounce back from disappointments. Celebrating progress also helps maintain a positive and growth-oriented mindset. Rather than viewing each step as just another box to check off, celebrating encourages you to see the journey itself as a source of fulfillment. This mindset shift makes the process more enjoyable and less burdensome. When you find joy in the journey, rather than focusing solely on the destination, you're less likely to experience burnout or lose motivation. Each milestone becomes a moment to appreciate your growth, learning, and hard work, making the pursuit of your goal feel like a rewarding experience rather than a relentless pursuit. Sharing your achievements with others can amplify the impact of celebrating progress. When you share your progress with friends, family, or a supportive community, you receive encouragement and acknowledgement from others, which can further motivate you. Positive feedback from those who care about you reinforces your commitment and can provide extra motivation when things get tough. Additionally, sharing your journey can inspire others who may be working towards similar goals, creating a sense of shared support and accountability. Creating a ritual or practice for celebrating progress can help make it a consistent part of your routine. For example, you might set aside time each week to reflect on what you've accomplished, write down your achievements in a journal, or create a visual representation like a progress chart. These practices serve as regular reminders of the progress you're making and allow you to celebrate it in a meaningful way. Over time, these celebrations become more than just rewards. They become a part of the journey itself, contributing to a cycle of growth, encouragement, and motivation. In celebrating progress is much more than just a momentary pleasure. It's a powerful tool for sustaining motivation, building confidence, and reinforcing positive habits. By acknowledging each step forward, no matter how small, you create a journey that feels rewarding and achievable. This practice reminds you of your growth, strengthens your commitment, and encourages you to keep going, even when challenges arise. Embracing each milestone as a meaningful achievement turns the path to your goal into a fulfilling journey, making success not just about the final destination, but about the growth and joy found along the way.